Yeah, good morning, and it's fine Sunday morning, and show you the progress we made on our garden today. Hopefully it won't get rained on too bad, as we can see. So we got a lot of work done today, and as soon as I get past our nice little construction zone here, we got quite a bit accomplished. Got a lot more cleared out for the fire pit to go on, and as you can see, I highly doubt we're going to have a fire today. So you can see our pile of stuff severely went down. And again, let me get this out and try to give you a tour of the place. So anyway, we did get a lot of planting done. We calculated so far in the main bed, we have right now, with just tomatoes and peppers, over 85 plants in there. 20 broccoli, and they are not up yet. But we also have over 150 bean plants planted. So pretty much most of them were all from my better half, so she did the brunt of the work there. So differences from last week, or 2 weeks ago, is quite significant. We did a lot of planting. I retilled the main garden. We put up a few things. We might be repeating ourselves a couple times, but we'll see what we can do. So this is where we are at right now. Going over here, what we did do, as you can see, the whole garden's retilled. And moving along right here is part of our grapevines. We got 3 different kinds of grapes we put in. We did replace the eggplants too, a little bit better. And those are the snap peas that are doing fine in there in the bed. And on that line, we did plant some dill seed. Over here are the fava beans, which you can tell they're doing extremely well for about 2.5 weeks. And over here on this side of the line, we have daikon radishes started. This is, I don't recall what we all planted here, some type of squash, I think. But right here, we were going to have about 6 watermelon plants at the end. And in the distance, in the far corner, right there, that big plant right there is our rhubarb from a couple years ago. And over there, if you can see in the distance, we have cantaloupe planted. All this is all in this area is all going to be for squash, pumpkins, and melons. So again, these right here on this line here are red. I believe these are the red grapes. Those 2, and then from here, and here on this side of the line over here are the green grapes, and we put up a line for 3 Concord grapevines. So you get a little bit closer look right there. You know, they're starting to do good, and trick is to have them get onto the vine so we can train them right. And over here, our blueberries seem to be doing well, loving the cooler weather right now, as well as the raspberries. Pear trees, they're starting to leaf out fine as well. And then also this right here is a 6x20 bed. This is ones left, and the far one over there is all it's left to get the soil for. Again, cherry trees, the leaves are coming out nice, and for now, anyway, this year, we made this little sitting area over in this corner, and you'll see right here, you get up close, we bought 6 of these lights. They're solar activated spotlights. I did not get a chance to get up here because we were very tired afterwards. So, anyway, as I was saying, what we have here is basically our main bed I'm going to show you. And right now, again, we estimate about 300 plants. Well, there's 18 or 20 broccoli, 42 tomatoes, and about 46 peppers. And I believe I got 4 more I forgot to put in. So on top of that, so that's over 100 plants right there, and with 150 bean plants. And we still have an empty area in the bed yet. I'm not sure what we're going to plant. So we should get pretty close to 300. So a lot over here are all our tomatoes that we planted. We got down here, we got our early girls. And we'll move over into the middle of it. Lemon boys, we've never done them before. So that's going to be real interesting there. We have some that are called, we got aromas here. And some big boys here. We got these other ones called Amish Made too in that, when we visited the Amish the other day. And pretty much all here are all of our peppers in that will be coming out, mostly non-spicy. We got 4 giant jalapenos here, and we're going to add 4 more. Along the cage here is where all the beans were planted. We had some leftover fava beans, so you can see right there we planted them. And then all over here on both sides of the cage, they're going to be beans as well. So that was pretty much what we did on this bed. We'll go over here as we're walking around a little bit. Another one of our solar lights here. There's 6 in all. And our strawberries are looking good too. And like I said, it's not exactly perfect and clean because, it's a construction zone yet. These are some of the other ones in that. Amish Paste, that's the name of the tomatoes. I've never seen them before, but when we were up there again, we got a bargain like you wouldn't believe on there. $17 for 2 flats of veggies. Back there, asparagus is looking pretty good that we planted, and down here, the beet seedlings that Jeannie put in are looking good. And we got 4 rhubarb plants back there out of the 15 we planted a while back. Right here is the broccoli. This remains to be seen how it's going to end up. And then pretty much from this area here, which is about 4 feet, well, I'll be able to 3.5 maybe, but still by about 16 feet all the way down, we have open space yet, and that's just in this one bed, which is kind of the goal we wanted to do with the raised beds. Yeah, Nicole got our marigolds, so I have to get them over there again. This is the other bed that we still have to do, and as you can see, I did make another arch over here, and that I'm connecting this bed and the next bed. They're handy dandy CDs on there to scare away the critters, and realistically, that is working like a charm. So I'm happy with that. The lilac bush I got for Jeannie for Mother's Day, is doing extremely well. And see right here, our peach tree seedlings are coming back to life. These are kind of interesting. These were we rescued these for 12 bucks on clearance a year and a half ago, and so far so good. What I'm going to do is find a way to mount that board back, because it happens to go the entire way of the herb garden, and we thought we'd repurpose it. Over here we got some of the spicy oregano that's working good. Let's see, the mint plants back there are doing good, the chocolate mint. The root beer plants, those are kind of iffy, but they seem to keep coming back and bouncing good. Our pineapple sage, those are producing new leaves, as well as the ones over here. And then with the leftover bricks, I made this planting bed for Jeannie for flowers and pollinators. What I think we're going to do is we're going to rip out a lot of the stuff in the kids' tires. We're going to be planting greens like spinach and everything, which we have a few plants on the deck that I can show you at the end of this video. And they've been going fine. They've been growing fine on there. So again, we were busy for a couple weekends. We didn't have a chance to get a lot of accomplished that we wanted to, but we got a good start on it. One more thing too, I did put some solar string lights, the same ones on the coop, that you can probably see up close right there. And all these go on at night and I apologize, I did not get any chance to get some pictures because we fell asleep pretty early. But we got that taken care of. What's nice is this whole area will rely on absolutely zero power. The only thing I'm using it's anything with power as far as gas or electric at all is the tilling initially, and after that we'll be able to do with a broad fork or any other implements we have. Final thing is right here is a stake supposedly to emit ultrasonic blasts for moles and voles. And I'm hoping it works on chipmunks, and so far so good on here. So that's a good thing. Again, them along with all the lights are solar powered. As far as the spotlights, these I believe were 20 or 30 lumen ones too. I have to say I've seen them on from the house, which is about down there, which is probably about 200 feet, well, maybe 150 feet away or so. So I mean, is light being put off on there. This is the only thing we left too in that, if you can see right here, this chive area. It just seems to be growing. I didn't see the need to get rid of it, just because, I mean, they taste great and, you know, it's been there forever. This is going to be interesting with this garden, and because, I mean, realistically, this is where we've been dumping all the chicken poo and letting it age over the winter. So we got a lot of nitrogen already in there, as is. So again, yeah, we got a lot of stuff done. It was a good weekend for work, and this is good. This is a good life. It's a learning experience, and it's one of those things. What I enjoy the most is the more we do. Let me wipe some rain off so I can see myself a little bit better. Haha! There we are. What I enjoy about it too is, is being more self-sufficient. You don't have to rely on chemicals thrown into our food. Um, it's good family activity. It's a learning life skills that should be, in my opinion, I'm sorry, should be taught in the school but aren't. Um, my issue is having two small kids in school right now is just the how can I put this? Just the stereo, the living on electronics to the extent where kids have no clue how to take care of themselves or to grow anything or to even survive. I see the difference since I was in school, and this is an awesome way to increase and strengthen a family bond. It saves on money. When you learn this stuff, you connect with a lot of people in that, and it's just a new way of growing. When this gets done, on this side, when this gets done, this is roughly, I would say, the whole area fenced in is about a quarter acre, give or take a little bit. But when this is done with all the pathways around there to walk, and there's room to grow with smaller beds here all around the place too and that, but just what we have in here, these beds are probably going to grow the equivalent of easily an acre. Especially with the garden over there too, so I mean, and again, very little work. Few other things, these are our apple trees here. We had 5 of them that happened to make it over, 3 of them made it over 2 winters. Again, right here, what we're doing to our yard, get rid of the stump that fell over right here. I mean, this is a good 150 square feet once it's done. And we'll most likely, if we can get it out, we would love to save this tree right here, tree seedling right here. And plant a lot of these. A lot of these are all wild chives that just expanded and took over this area. So if you can see through all that, that's not grass. That is wild chives. 2 years ago we planted these in just some little plants, and just in this bed over here you can see they're really have blown up, from nothing. Those were all about a third the size over here. And like I said, our construction zone, so please bear with us. So much for that fire today. And you get over here, and where Jeannie's going to have her flower bed area. So again, we got a lot of works in progress. And when we get done with the majority of the planting and all that, my next project will be taking the chicken run and expanding it out to here about 10 feet. You see the girls are up bright and early squawking. So we'll stop on over here quick and say hi to them. Hey girls. Hey girls. Yeah, you can come up. There we are. Well, I'll go around and see if they'll come over here. Hanging out, not doing much. And this coop, again, it's another one too for those starting to be interested in chickens too. Build your own coop. This lasted a year, and unfortunately, you can see right here the roof is cracked and not out of nothing. It did solve the problem, but I also had to insulate the sides with foam this year to keep them warm enough. And finally, as I was saying before, These are some of the seedlings spinach that Jeannie grew from seed. And some of them they're doing awesome. They taste awesome, fantastic. Especially right off the vine. So that will be a treat and a half too. And for our hot peppers, our ghost peppers and reapers and everything are going to go in some of these right here, the Bountiful Harvest. And hopefully by the time we're done, these two tables will be full of nothing but towers like this of greens. And some of the other plants we'll be planting. We have basket of fire peppers. Over here, the cherry tomatoes are going to go in the other. We got some large red cherry ones we got. Fantastic. The yellow sun sugared cherry tomato. I've never had that before, but I cannot wait to try them. There's one thing I love are cherry tomatoes, and I'm one of them that will buy those expensive ones with all different varieties. So I am really hoping to find some other ones. We have the Sweet 100. These did awesome last year. I would say about 10 plants. We were probably getting a good 5-6 pounds a week, easy, full of them. So that's where we are. And the only other thing, and the plants are still too small to transfer, but Jeannie will be using this area here to try to grow her loofah sponges. And we may grow some of them up there as well, and I'll have to put up another trellis, but it'd be well worth it. So I'm probably going to put up one more tunnel as it is, and then add some caging to the main garden as well. So my phone's getting rained on and everything. That's about all there is outside. Some of the other final things will go right in here, and I'll show you what we have for some of our other plants that we started from seed. I'd love to take credit for these. These are some more of our hot peppers that we're going to be planting out in the Bountiful Harvest planters. We do have over here the Carolina Reapers and Ghost Pepper seedlings. Those are looking good. And then down here are the loofah gourds that Jeannie planted from seed, and she did a fantastic job on them. Those apparently too also get about 30 feet long in their vines. These right here, okra, they're just didn't get to them in time, a lot of them, so those aren't the greatest. So the watermelons are still sellable or salvageable. And then over here we have some more of the basket of fire peppers. As you can see on these, they're a smaller plant, but they're already starting to flower. So we watched a video on them too. It shows how to increase production of your plants by getting rid of the male flowers. I won't take that personally, by the way. And if the Carolina Reaper plants we bought just a little bit up just to see how they do. Whole insurance thing, since I never grew them before. So then we also have the Trinidad Chocolate Scorpion pepper plant that we'll be planting out there in the planters as well. So that's about it for my video this week. We'll try to get back on track, and hopefully a little bit more. And we've already had too, and one more thing, we've already had quite a bit of pollinators and bees coming up there, which is good. I can, there is a definite need for flowers in a vegetable garden for there, so we're going to be bearing that in mind. And in order to help too, we're going to be hanging these. We got 2 bee houses for the pollinators right there, and those should be hung up soon. But again, something like this, it's gardening, but it's also a science. So that is an awesome combination. We try to recycle and reuse every single thing we have. May not look pretty, we may fail at times, but oh well, that's okay. Like right here, this is the mistake we made with some of our strawberries and we had to replace. That's some damn good soil in there that can be reused. Even this stuff right here, these planters didn't grow too many good things like we wanted to. We may try something one more time and then we may not. And then back here, I'm going to give you a little bit closer thing. There's some of the lettuce mixes that Jeannie is growing and started. A few other ones, and like I said, this spinach is awesome. It tastes awesome right off the plant. They're doing excellent. Very easy to grow. And then this right here, like I said, the Bountiful Harvest plants, these will actually hold about 4 to 5 tomato or pepper plants in each. They don't look it, but what makes it unique is it's only 18 by 24. But if you look at the bottom line on these things, there's that little divot right there. Everything on that divot and below is all water storage. You can hit it right down here in this tube for watering if you want, and there's like a plastic grate underneath so the roots don't get all trapped in the water. And then above in that divot there's also a hole where the excess water flows out so it never overflows. There's one on each side. Also, they're on wheels too, so if you have to move them, you can. Very easy use. $28.99 on average wherever you go, but is what it is. So again, thanks for watching. Everybody have a blessed Sunday. Looks like today we're going to be doing some indoor stuff. So everybody stay safe and look forward to seeing you next week. Okay.